Good morning students. Welcome to 9th Mathematics online class. In the last class, chapter 4 lines and angles introduction completed. Once again we discuss about some part of the introduction. We see some of the important points in the introduction. So what we discuss about introduction, point definition completed. What is point? Point is undefined term. There is no definition for point. The point is undefined term. Straight line. What is straight line? What is straight line? Chapter 4 introduction. We see one more time. What is straight line? Straight line has no end points. Line segment has two end points. Ray has one end point. All these we discussed in the last class. And how to straight lines are represented by uppercase, lowercase letters. Points are represented by uppercase letters. So small l, small m, small n. So they are nothing but straight lines. Capital A, capital B, capital C, capital D. They are nothing but points. So straight lines are represented by lowercase letters. Points are represented by uppercase letters. Okay na? So do you know what is this? This is a straight line. This is a straight line. And this is a line segment, you know. And this is a ray. You know everything. So this is completed. In the last class, straight line completed, point completed, line segment completed. And what is angle? What is the definition of angle? Define angle. What is the definition of angle? Two rays having one common end point. Define angle. In the last class it is completed in introduction. What is angle? Two rays having one common end point is known as angle. So there is a formation of angle. Two rays are there. This is ray 1, first ray. This is second ray. And both meet at one point. There is a formation of angle. Two rays having one common end point is known as angle. You know types of angles. First one acute angle, second one obtuse angle, third one right angle, next one straight angle, next one reflex angle, next one complete angle. So they comes under types of angles. Acute angle. First one. What is acute angle? Define acute angle. So what is acute angle? Angle lies between 0 and 90. Angle lies between 0 degrees and 90 degrees. It is known as acute angle. What is obtuse angle? What is obtuse angle? Angle lies between 90 degrees and 180 degrees. It is known as obtuse angle. What is right angle? Right angle. What is right angle? Angle exactly equal to 90 degrees is known as right angle. Next one. What is reflex angle? What is straight angle? Straight angle. So what is straight angle? First one acute angle lies between 0 and 90. If the angle lies between 0 and 90, it is known as acute angle. What is the second one? Obtuse angle. What is obtuse angle? If the angle lies between 90 and 180, it is known as obtuse angle. Third one, what is right angle? Angle exactly equal to 90 degrees, it is known as right angle. What is straight angle? Angle exactly equal to 180 degrees is known as straight angle. What is reflex angle? You know what is reflex angle? So what is reflex angle? Angle, tell me what is reflex angle? Angle lies between 180 and 360. Angle lies between 180 degrees and 360 degrees is known as reflex angle. What is complete angle? Angle exactly equal to 360 degrees. It is known as complete angle. So first one acute angle lies between 0 and 90. Second one obtuse angle lies between 90 and 180. Third one right angle exactly equal to 90 degrees. Fourth one straight angle exactly equal to 180. Fifth one, reflex angle lies between 180 and 360. Next one, complete angle exactly equal to 360 degrees. And we discussed some more important points in introduction. What is that? Intersecting lines. What is intersecting lines? Intersecting lines. So what is intersecting lines? Two lines, exactly two lines. Two lines. I told you already, lines are represented by lowercase letters. L is the first line and M is the second line. Two lines, exactly two lines are there. They meet at one point. So two lines meet at one point. Exactly two lines meet at one point. They are known as intersecting lines. So what is intersecting lines? Exactly two lines meet at one point. They are known as intersecting lines. L is the first line. M is the second line. They meet at one point P. So they are known as intersecting lines. Next, what is concurrent lines? What is concurrent lines? Tell me what is concurrent lines? What is intersecting lines? Exactly two lines meet at one point. They are known as intersecting lines. What is concurrent lines? More than two lines. More than two lines means maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe 5. Whatever the number may be, it should be more than 2. So more than two lines meet at one point. Here I took 3 lines. More than two lines meet at one point. They are known as concurrent lines. So what is concurrent lines? More than two lines meet at one point. They are known as concurrent lines. So observe the difference. First one, intersecting lines. Exactly two lines meet at one point. They are known as intersecting lines. What is concurrent lines? More than two lines meet at one point. They are known as concurrent lines. Next, what is parallel lines? Next one, what is parallel lines? Parallel lines. What is the definition of parallel lines? Two lines never meet when they produce. Two lines never meet when they produce. They are known as parallel lines. So, two lines never meet when they produce them towards left side or towards right side. They never meet. Such type of lines are known as parallel lines. So, two lines never meet when they produce. They are known as parallel lines. So, first one, intersecting lines. Exactly two lines meet at one point. They are known as intersecting lines. Next one, concurrent lines. More than two lines meet at one point are known as concurrent lines. Next one, parallel lines. So, two lines never meet when they produce. So, they never meet each other. You produce them towards left or towards right. They never meet. Such type of lines are known as parallel lines. So that is about intersecting lines, concurrent lines, parallel lines. What is collinear points? Collinear points. So these are the important definitions in 4th chapter. What is collinear points? Points lying on the same line. Points lying on the same line are said to be collinear points. Otherwise, they are non-collinear points. So, let us take one straight line and name the straight line as L. L is the name of the straight line. Let us take 3 points on the line A, B, C. They lie on the same line. So, they are collinear points. Points. So, what is the definition of collinear points? Points lying on the same line are said to be collinear points. So, these are collinear points. One more diagram for you. Here also, I am taking 3 points. So, what is the difference between first diagram and second diagram? In the first diagram, all 3 points lie on the same line. They are collinear points. Whereas in the second diagram, A not lying on the line, B and C lying on the line. They are non-collinear points. Already you know there is a formation of triangle. So with non-collinear points there is a formation of triangle. With collinear points we can't construct any triangle. That is about collinear points. Next, what is complementary angles? What is complementary angles definition? Complementary angles definition. So a pair of angles whose sum is 90 degrees are known as complementary angles. A pair of angles whose sum is 90 degrees. A pair of angles whose sum is 90 degrees. A pair of angles whose sum is 90 degrees are known as complementary angles. Define complementary angles. A pair of angles whose sum is 90 degrees are known as complementary angles. Suppose x is the first angle. What is the second angle? 90 minus x. X comma 90 minus x are complementary angles. Then some examples. What is the complementary angle of 40? What is the complementary angle of 40? Equal to 90 minus 40 equal to 50. What is the complementary angle of 70? 90 minus 70 equal to 20. So what is complementary angles? A pair of angles whose sum is 90 degrees are known as complementary angles. X comma suppose first angle is x, second angle is 90 minus x. So x comma 90 minus x are complementary angles. Complementary angle of 40 is 90 minus 40 equal to 50. Complementary angle of 70 is 90 minus 70 equal to 20. So write it. Write the definition of complementary angles. Okay, next definition is what is supplementary angles? Already complementary angles completed. What is supplementary angles? Define supplementary angles. Important definitions. So, what is supplementary angles? Define supplementary angles. A pair of angles whose sum is 180 degrees. So, a pair of angles whose sum is 180 degrees are known as supplementary angles. So, a pair of angles, write the definition. A pair of angles whose sum is 180 degrees. So, very first point is a pair of angles whose sum is 180 degrees are known as supplementary angles. What is the definition? A pair of angles whose sum is 180 degrees are known as supplementary angles. Second point, suppose x is the first angle. X is the first angle. What is the second angle? 180 minus x. So, x comma 180 minus x are supplementary angles. Important point. X comma 180 minus x are supplementary angles. Third one. Example. What is the supplementary angle of 70 degrees? What is the supplementary angle of 70 degrees? So supplementary angle of 70 degrees equal to 180 minus 70 equal to 110. So 70 comma 110 are supplementary angles. 70 comma 110 are supplementary angles. What is the supplementary angle of 70? Equal to 180 minus 70 equal to 110. Second example. What is the supplementary angle of 110? Equal to 180 minus 110 equal to 70. So that is about supplementary angles. Very very important definition. First point is a pair of angles. How many angles are there? Only two angles. A pair of angles whose sum is 180 degrees are known as supplementary angles. Second point, x comma 180 minus x are supplementary angles. Third point, example, supplementary angle of 70 equal to 180 minus 70 equal to 110. Supplementary angle of 110 equal to 180 minus 110 equal to 70. So this is about supplementary angles. Then what is linear pair? Linear pair. Define linear pair. What is the definition of linear pair? So define linear pair. A pair of adjacent angles. The angles should be side by side. A pair of adjacent angles whose sum is 180 degrees is known as linear pair. Okay now, a pair of adjacent, they should be adjacent. A pair of adjacent angles, so they should be adjacent. A pair of adjacent angles whose sum is 180 degrees. Okay na? A pair of adjacent angles whose sum is 180 degrees is known as linear pair. You know the diagram for linear pair. The angles should be adjacent. Okay na? See the diagram. There is a protracted shape. Two angles are there. Okay na? Suppose this is 70. Suppose this is 110. This is 70. They are adjacent. They lie side by side. Add them 180 degrees. So first angle 110. Second angle 70. They are adjacent angles. They lie side by side. Add them. 110 plus 70 equal to 180. That is what? Linear pair. A pair of adjacent angles whose sum is 180 degrees is known as linear pair. This is the diagram. I took one example. Two adjacent angles are there. They lie side by side. First angle is 110. Second angle is 70. And they are adjacent. Add them 180. It is nothing but linear pair. Okay now, in the next class we see the remaining part of the introduction. Thank you students.